Hi everyone, it's Janine. It's so nice to see you again. Welcome back to your mat. Today's session is a 30-minute practice to get you calm and centered, to get you over the hump and on with your day. Let's begin on our spines. Gently bring your knees towards your chest. And gently rock and roll a little from side to side. So some of the muscle groups we'll be working with today are a bit of the supporting cast to keep our SI joint healthy. That's the low back is kind of where you feel the SI joint. So we're going to work on the adductors, abductors, glutes, hamstrings, and quads. Also, the core, in particular, the transverse abdominis. So, extend the right leg long on the mat, flex the right foot, and begin to tune into the length of that right leg. In particular, the inner and outer seams. See if you can't draw your attention inward. And imagine as you inhale that you are pulling the breath the length of that right leg. Yeah. Flexing that right heel so that the heel presses forward and the toes pull back towards you. Keep drawing the left knee in towards the chest and see that the head and the shoulders remain easy on the mat. Breathe in and breathe out. Nice. Now draw the right knee in towards the chest and extend the left leg long on the mat. And with as much clarity, you can see if you can also feel the inner and outer seam of the left leg as the left leg flexes. Heel towards the front of the mat and the toes pull back towards you. And then notice that inhale, travel the length of that inseam. And almost sense the outside of that left leg getting longer as you breathe out. Meanwhile, the jaw is soft and that right knee keeps hugging towards the body. Breathe in and breathe out. Nice. Now draw the left knee in towards the chest to meet the right. Bring the right hand to that left knee or outside that left thigh bone. Feel the left leg and the right hand connect. And then notice with that connection that you begin to feel the stirrings of awareness in the core. Let this connection be your stability here. And then take the left arm and the right leg towards the sky. Notice your full spine on the ground. Breathe in and breathe out. And now we're going to add a little movement. The next inhale, take the left arm back and the right leg forward. Exhale, draw the legs to the center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lift, lengthen, and lift. Do this a few times on your own, following the full measure of the breath, keeping that connection of right hand and left knee. And at any point as you're lowering and lifting the opposite limbs, if you feel like the low back wants to pop off the ground, well, don't go any lower than that point. So we are are engaging that transverse abdominis here, right? Those muscles that kind of pull us together. You can imagine a zipping up of your core. Nice. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lift. Bend the right knee. Rock and roll a little left and right. Come to stillness. This time, left hand and right leg connect. Again, feel even this drawing an awareness to the core and that center stability. And then inhale, lift the left leg and the right hand towards the ceiling, keeping the jaw relaxed. On the inhale, extend the arm and leg away from you. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lift. Yeah, so move with your breath. And just taking note of any difference between this side and the other. Know that that's not unusual or strange, that's common, right? But take interest in the fact that you're noticing, oh, this side feels a little stronger, or this side feels a little shorter. Just that simple, kind awareness of how your body is working right now gives you so much power to make good choices. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Nice, stay here, breathe in. Bend that left knee, maybe forehead to knee. And then in your own best way, let's come to a tabletop pose. Finding that alignment, hips over knees and shoulders over wrists. Toes can be tucked or flat. On the in-breath, drop the belly, lift the heart. Exhale around and tuck the spine. Yeah, let this feel good, especially after beginning with that core engagement. Lower the belly and round the spine. Draw into neutral. On the inhale, extend the right leg back. Take the left arm forward. Yeah, extending through that right heel and that left arm. Breathe in. Stay as you breathe out. Another full breath here. Nice. Left hand down, right toes past left side of the mat. Take a peek over the left shoulder. Nice. Bring the right knee to the mat, supported side plank as that right side body lifts up. Or left side body lifts up. Sorry, take the left arm overhead. Left palm down, left knee down. Again, cat-cow. Follow your breath. Especially if the mind starts to get distracted, or if you feel like you've fallen out of some sort of rhythm, let the movement match the inhale and the exhale. Neutral spine. Spinal balance, this time left leg back. Right arm forward. Find length to the spine. Maybe even sense a little growth in between each vertebra. These quiet, tiny places. And again, find that inner and outer seam of that extended leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice. Right palm down, left foot past right side of the mat. Take a peek over the right shoulder. Supported side plank. This time the left knee is down. Take the right arm up. Draw the head back. Take the right arm overhead. And then right palm down, right knee down, downward facing dog. Draw the hips up and back. Press through the palms as the hips lift high. The knees can be bent, especially to take it easy on the hamstrings or the low back. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Root down through the feet, rise all the way up, reach the arms overhead. Take the left wrist and the right hand, take a side bend to the right. Steady through the legs. Inhale through the center. Catch the right wrist, take a side bend to the left. Inhale through the center. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward all the way down. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the hands, high plank pose. Option always to bend the knees and bring them to the mat for support. Draw in a long inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Untuck the toes. Again, imagine zipping up from the inner ankles through the tailbone and lift the heart, low cobra. Exhale, release. Slide yourself back, maybe through child or tabletop, coming into downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, heels high. Exhale to the top. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach. This time, drop back, chair pose. Heels can touch or feet hips distance. Just feel the stability of the legs below the heart. Feel the heart lift high. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. Fold, step the left leg back, low lunge. Gently, the left knee touches down. Pick up the right foot, turn the foot and the knee towards the right side of the mat, about 45 degrees. Bring the left hand to the ground. Take a little twist here. Lizard lunge variation. The right hand can rest on that right thigh bone. Draw the right shoulder blade back. Breathe in and breathe out. Nice. Bring the right hand inside that right foot. Lift up the hips and just rock a little here, front and back, or even side to side. Just creating a little space in the hip socket. Nice. And then pressing through the palms, come to stillness. Three-legged dog. That right leg is going to lift up and back. Nice. Draw the navel towards the heart. And then option to tip that right hip open, bend the knee, roll the ankle, spread the toes. Nice. Extend that right leg towards the sky. Draw the knee to the nose. Step the right foot forward, high lunge. Inhale, rise up. As you exhale, swim the hands back. Feel the chest pull forward. And then again, inhale, lift the arms overhead, high lunge. Exhale, swim the hands back, lean the heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring the hands back. Yeah, keep tucking that right hip in, press through the right foot. As the heart lifts forward, lift the left leg up. Degasana, airplane pose. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Again, notice that right hip and see if you can draw it towards center. Engage the core, that transverse abdominis. Feel the inner and outer seams of that right leg. Little bend in the right knee. Inhale, draw the left knee towards the heart. Cross left ankle over right, one-legged chair pose. Breathe in and breathe out. Nice. Inhale, stand up. Left knee towards the chest. Left foot to the ground. Reach a little taller as you breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Nice. Step the right leg way back, low lunge. Gently, right knee to the ground. Pick up that left foot. Turn it and the knee 45 degrees. Right palm to the mat. Drop into the hips as you take a little twist here. Feel that left shoulder drawing back. Keep the core engaged. Inhale and exhale. Bring the left hand inside the left foot. Float the hips and then just little rocks here, forward and back or side to side. Maybe even little circles. Nice. Come into stillness. Press through the palms like you're pressing the mat away from you. Three-legged dog. The left leg lifts up and back. Tip the hip open, bend the knee. Yeah, slide a little forgiveness across the left side body. Maybe roll the ankle and spread the toes. Inhale, extend that left leg. Draw the knee towards the nose. Step the left foot forward. High lunge. Inhale, rise up. Nice. Feel the hips lift towards the ribs. The ribs lift towards your smile. Breathe in. And exhale, swim the heart forward, arms back. Inhale, lift, high lunge. Exhale, lean forward, arms back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands back, lean forward. Keep tucking that left hip in. Press through the left footprint. Lift yourself up, Degasana, airplane pose. Yeah, feel the pose move from your core out. Again, notice the inner and outer seam of that left leg. Keep drawing the navel back. Little bend in the left knee, rise all the way to stand. Draw the right knee towards the chest. Cross right ankle over left. One-legged chair pose. It's also called standing figure four or standing pigeon. Right, but find the breath pooling around that right hip. Inhale, exhale. Nice, press through the left heel. Bring the right knee back towards the chest. Right foot to the mat, big inhale, reach. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Step the left leg to the back of the mat. This time, walk the hands to the long side of the mat. Turn the right toes forward. Turn the heels in and the toes out. Bend the knees and inhale. Begin to lift yourself all the way up. And then gently bend the knees again. Drop yourself into horse stance. Right, so finding again that stability. That comes from trusting the strength of even the quiet bits of the legs, the adductors and the abductors, the inner and outer seam of both the right and the left leg. The inhale, reach the arms overhead, and then press the arms out as you exhale. And then again, inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, press the arms out. Palms up, inhale, reach overhead. Exhale, palms down, press the arms out. Flex the palms and lift the heels off the ground. Yeah, let it be a little shaky. That's what getting stronger feels like. Drop in, stay with it. Inhale, exhale, deep breath in. Lower the heels, inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, nice and easy, fold forward. Feel the feet Turn parallel to the short edges of your mat. Head and shoulders hang heavy here as you let all of that work diffuse throughout the body and all the tension fall away. Inhale, lift halfway. Bring the left hand right below the nose. Bend the left knee. Inhale the right arm towards the sky. Exhale, bring the right hand down. Switch sides, right hand below the nose. Bend the right knee. Take the left arm towards the sky. Left hand down. Inhale, lift halfway. Walk your hands back to the top of the mat. Set back to a high plank pose. Breathe in. Stay as you breathe out. Again, inhale. Exhale. Again, feel that hugging in from tailbone to crown of the head. Inner, outer seams of the legs. Breathe in, breathe out, deep inhale, exhale, downward facing dog, draw the hips up and back. Inhale, lift your heels, tip the heels to the right, little twist. Inhale, lift the heels, tip the heels to the left. Inhale, little twist. Exhale. Bring the knees to the mat. Drop the hips towards the heels. And take a moment and feel the spine tall as the hands simply rest on the thigh bones. Take a moment and collect the heart. Nice. On an inhale, begin to lift the sits bones off the ground. Again, the toes can be tucked under for a little more stability. Draw the shoulder blades back. Nice. And imagine you're just one long plane of stability from the knees, the hips, the core, the ribs, the shoulders. Drop back. Hands can rest at your sides on your thigh bones and just begin to lean back. One long plane, and then come forward. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lean back. Feel those quads lengthen. Exhale, forward. Bring your hands to the ground, puppy dog pose. Keep the hips high. The head can rest on the ground. Feel the chest sling towards the mat. Nice. On the inhale, walk the hands back towards the knees. Bring the sits bones to the ground. Feet together. And draw the knees towards the chest. For a moment, feel the low back on the ground. And then bring the edges of the feet to the mat, like a Supta Baddha Konasana. But we're not going to rest in this pose yet. Again, we're just going to dial into the inner and outer seams of the legs. As again, the knife edges of the feet press into the ground. See that the arms are relaxed and the shoulders drawn together down the spine. So you're going to gently begin to draw the knees towards one another. And then you'll stop. They won't quite touch. I have about probably 8 inches of space between my knees. Nice. And then you're just going to slowly lower them down about 1/3 of the way, half of the way, and then 2/3 of the way. They're not quite at the edge of my range of motion, so I'm engaging, again, the inner and outer seams of my legs. Nice. And then exhale, draw the knees back towards each other. And then gently lower them 1/3. Keep the feet pressing towards one another and the ground. Open up about half. Open 2/3. Exhale, bring the knees towards one another. And again, open 1/3. Open half. Open 2/3. Draw the knees together. Open a little. Open halfway. Open almost to the ground. One more time. Open a little. Open halfway. Open almost to the ground. Nice. Now we're going to take that in the reverse, right? So we're going to go slowly up and then quickly open. So open halfway. Open 1/3. And then towards one another. And then drop the knees. And then open about halfway. Open 1/3. And draw the knees together. And again, drop the knees open. Come up a little. Come up halfway. Come up a lot. Open. Come up a little. Come up halfway. Yeah, you might start to shake now. Come off at the top. Yeah, it's sneaky little muscles as they get stronger, right? It's so nice to tune in to those stabilizers of the legs that then support the core. Open a little. Open halfway. Knees up to the top. Relax all the way down. Supta Baddha Konasana. A palm can rest at the belly and a palm can rest at the heart. Allow yourself to really release now into the shape. Again, sensing the effort at the inner seams in particular, as you might feel a tingling sensation or some heat emanate from the center out. Relax the brow and the jaw. And let the breath return to a natural breathing pattern. So it's fair to stay exactly where you are for your final rest, but if you prefer maybe drawing the knees to touch and bringing the feet as wide as the mat for constructive rest, that is an option. So is Shavasana. We'll rest here together for about a minute. Gently begin to deepen your breath. Add a little movement to the toes and to the fingers. Maybe a full body stretch here, reaching arms and legs out from that center. And rest on your favorite side. And then press yourself up to an easy seat. The eyes can stay closed. Again, tap into your ability to be calm and centered here on the mat and on with your day. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. Namaste.